Good evening.
I think I was logged out, I guess. Okay, so now we will be starting with the next topic, which is about the plant hormone. Okay, so when we talk about the plant hormone, in this category of the plant hormone, you should learn actually the points related to it. Find the functions of each and every plant hormone should be learned, because every year, what do? They give you the name of the hormone and they ask you to write the function. But most of the year, what do? They give you the function and they ask you to write the name of the hormone. So it's like, both the ways. Either they can give you the name and then again they can ask you, either they can ask you to write the function or they will not give the name. So both the things you should know what they are related to, what is the function. And all these hormones actually, there are five different plant hormones are there. Out of these five different plant hormones, the four act in a positive way, okay? Whereas only one is there who act in a negative way. When I say negative way, it means it gives the reverse impact, okay? So other four, what they will be doing, they will be helping for the growth and development of maybe for the opening of the opening of the stomata. Whereas the last one, which is there, that is responsible for actually degrading the plants, like making them to get older in a shorter duration time, or closing the stomata so that they cannot do the photosynthesis process, or maybe aging is there. Apart from that, then they create the problem for them so that they will not be able to grow and develop. Fine. So five plant hormones are there. Out of five, four will be acting in a positive way. That is why they are called as growth inhibitor. So they will be helping them for the growth. Whereas the last one, which is there, it will stop the growth of the plant. Fine. So those plant hormone we will be learning, and all these, especially like some common kind of the functions they will be doing, like cell division. When we talk about cell division, it means dividing the cells. So be it the plant, be it the animals, we all have the cells in our body, right? They will be dividing the cells so as to increase in the number, right? Then cell elongation, it means whatever cells are present there, they will be elongating. Fine. The elongation will be happening. Then third thing, opening of the stomata is also the function for these hormones. Then closing of the stomata will also be the function for these hormones. So small functions are there, what they will be doing for survival. And because of that only, the division will be happening and they will be increasing in number. Fine. So in this coordination in this plant hormone topic, everything you should learn actually, okay? And the plant hormone, the other name of the plant hormone is called as phytohormone, okay? They ask it for the 1 mark. What is the name of plant hormone? Or plant hormone is also called as dash. So it can come in the MCQs, it can come in the name of the following. So the other name of the plant hormone is the phytohormone. Phytohormone. Now, what are hormone actually? Hormones are nothing but they are the chemicals, right? The chemicals which are produced in our body, and through that chemical, what they will be doing, they will be sending the messages, right? It happens in our body like that. But in the but in the plants, do you think so they have the plant hormone? They have the hormones in the body? Yes, they have the hormones. Okay, they have the hormones, and those hormones, they will not be moving actually much in a speeder way like in our body. Through the blood they can move. In them, the movement will be there because of the tissues actually, okay? Because of the tissues, because the cells, whatever they have, these chemicals then will be transferred from one part. Like in, like, I think last class we have discussed about auxin, right? Auxin will be present on the tip. So auxin is what? It's nothing but it's a kind of the plant hormone only. Now that will be present at the tip. Now after presenting at the tip, what they will be doing? They will be doing the division kind of the thing. So because of that, the growth of the plant will be increasing. The height of the plant will be increasing. Fine. So that is how the different plant hormone will be there. So I'll share the screen and then just let me know if the screen is visible or not. Is it visible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So we will be starting with the phytohormone, which is also called as the plant hormones. So plant hormones, keep in mind the other name is phytohormones. Now, in our body, we have the brain to control and coordinate, but in the plants, they do not have. So, such kind of the coordination and the control will be done by whom? Will be done by the plant hormone. So, control and coordination in plants is due to, is done by plant hormones. So, they have the plant hormones. Because of this, that will be happening. Hormones. So when we talk about the plant hormones, they are what? They are the chemical messengers which will be helping them for the growth and development. So four different types are there. The first one is the auxin. The next one is the gibberellin. And spelling also, children, you should learn Gebberellin, gibberellin. Then the next one, cytokinin, cytokinin. Then the next one is abscisic acid, abscisic acid. This abscisic acid is also called as capital ABA, okay? Capital ABA. So first, second, third, and this fourth. Apart from this, we have one more which is called as the ethylene acid. ETHYLEN, ethylene acid, and it is denoted as a capital E and A. So these are the five different hormones, plant hormones present in them: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, abscisic acid, and the ethylene acid. So before going to this, we'll be discussing the functions actually, the functions of the
I'm
plant
writing.
hormone. Okay, I'll go back. So what are the different functions of the plant hormones? So five are there: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, abscisic acid, ethylene. And these all five are very, very important. Directly the question will be coming. And you can score easily from this chapter. Very easily you can score from this chapter. Once done, let me know, children. So Mukh, Huria, have you understood? Abhinav, Dhairya, Rizwana?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children, have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Today the strength is also very less. Okay. We'll go to the functions now. The first function is the germination of seeds. So from the childhood, I think we are learning, right? Germination of seed happens, it happens, it happens. But why it happens? It happens because of the production of the hormones. So germination of seeds. So because of this hormones only, because of this plant hormone only, the plant will be able to germinate the seed. So that is the first function. Now coming to the next function, it is also responsible for the growth of root, stems, and leaves. Like in our body, if I talk about the human body, what do we have? We have the growth hormone, right? And because of the growth hormone, we are increasing in the height, we're increasing, in our body. So same way, the plant also, what do they have? They have the hormone because of which they will be able to grow properly. Then third one is the movement of stomata. Now, when we talk about the movement of stomata, there are the two kind of the movement what stomata they can do: the opening or the closing. So either they can open, either they can close. So this is the third function: movement of the movement of the stomata. Be it the opening of the stomata, be it the closing of stomata, that is also the function of the phytohormone. The next one, flowering of plants. So you are able to see the flowers, right, on the plant. That is also because of these hormones. So these hormones will be helping them to produce the flowers. Then the next one, the fruits. The fruits what you are eating are ripened, right? Mostly you're eating the ripened fruit. So that ripening of a fruit is also because of the presence of these plant hormones. So if these plant hormones are not available in them, then what happens? The ripening of the fruit will not happen. So that is
Ma'am,
why it is important. Yeah, tell me.
can you once again explain the fourth function?
Flowering of plants.
Yes, ma'am.
So, be it the rose plant, be it the hibiscus plant, right? Yeah, mostly all the plants, what do? They will be giving the flowers, right? They will be producing the flowers. Those flowers are produced because of the presence of these hormones, which are the plant hormones. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So, ripening the fruits like mango, you are eating the ripened mango. So that ripened mango, why you are able to eat because of this hormones, because of them, they are able to make themselves in the ripened form. Okay. Then the next one, they are also responsible for the phototropism, geotropism, and other different kinds of the tropism. So better you can write for the here directly we'll write about the tropism. Okay, the last function is the tropism. So all the types will be done here. So all the five types will be coming under this category, under tropism category. So these are the different functions what they will be performing. The plant hormone they will be doing. Now what happens? These are actually the common functions, but like if I talk about germination of seed, if I talk about growth of fruit, these functions will be done that will be done by one particular hormone only. Now, one by one, we will be learning that who is responsible for opening of closing of stomata, who is responsible for the growth, who is responsible for the ripening of fruit, who is responsible for the flowering of the flowers. So, like this, each and every function, whatever we have learned just now, that will be done by only one hormone. Okay, so what functions, what kind of the hormone is responsible, that we will be learning. So starting, you have done children with this. Done children with this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now moving to the next one is the types of the phytohormone. So starting with the first one is the auxins, very very important. So these hormones, what they will be doing, they will be promoting the growth of the plant. Promote means to allow them to grow, actually, like you might have heard from your parents, like he or she has got promoted. It means they will move to the next level. Same way in the auxin, through the auxin only, the plant will be able to promote enlargement. It means they will be growing in the size. Because of them, they can grow in the size, and also the cells of them can be easily differentiated. They can do the differentiation in the cells. It means easily they can divide themselves. Easily the cells can divide themselves and it can be differentiated. Differentiated is like, when you have the plant, easily you can tell, like this is a stem, this is a root, this is a leaf, right? Same way, when they start dividing, easily we can identify what type of cell it is. So auxins basically they will be promoting the cell enlargement, they will be helping in the cell differentiation, and also they promote the fruit growth. They promote fruit growth. So, see, there is a difference now. Here, they are not talking about the ripening. Here, they are talking about the growth of the fruit. It means the size of the fruit. Okay, if mango is small initially, but later on they will be increasing in the size. Or bananas are there initially, they will be unripened, and then slowly they will be increasing in the size. So that is because of this auxin hormones. Then the next thing is where they are present. Auxin are basically present at the tip. Auxin is made by the cells. It is made by the cells at the tip of stems and roots. So they will be present where? Keep in mind they will be present at the tip. And if sometimes what do? They use the word apex also. So you should know both the meanings. Tip and apex both are same. So they are always present on the tip of the stem or maybe on the tip of the root. So root also have the tip, okay? So because of that, what happened? The size, the length of the plant can be increased. The next point for the auxin basically moves away from the light. So we have seen, right, last time. So what they will be doing wherever the light will be there, they start diffusing to the shader area. They will move themselves to the shader part of the area, and also they move towards gravity. So from the light they will move away, whereas towards the gravity they will be moving. Then the next point, auxin.
I'm writing.
I'll go back again. Auxin speeds up growth in stem. So what happens in the stem? They work in a faster way. They speed up in a very faster way. But when it comes to the root, they slow down, slow down growth. So in them, what is happening? The growth is happening in the roots, but it is not happening at the same rate as like the stem. So in the stem, the rate is faster, whereas in the root, the rate is little slower. Apart from that, so write this, then we'll go to the next one. So apart from that, the main function is what they will be
I'm
doing.
writing.
Okay, okay.
Later, ma'am.
So next point is, and children, out of these points, whatever I have written, can you identify what are the functions and what are the points? I think you will be able to identify, right? Which are the points and which are the functions. So if I talk about promote is what? It is basically the function, okay? Then promote fruit growth, it's also function. But if I talk about made up of, is it the function or it is the point?
Point.
Point, okay? Oxen moves away from the light. It is a point or it is a function?
Point.
Point. Fine. Then oxen speeds up growth. It's also the point. Fine. So that is why, like, you should be able to identify the uh, difference between function and point. And mostly they're asking the functions. So don't write the points there. You should write the functions in the functions. And if they ask to write a paragraph, then you can write both. Now the next function is it promotes. Now I'll write here all what all they promote. Cell elongation, as already mentioned. Cell elongation, cell formation, cell division, then respiration in the plants, and also and other physiological processes. Now, what are the physiological processes? Like protein synthesis. So, the formation of the protein will also be done by the auxins. Then, apart from that, water uptake. They are taking the water through the stem. That is also responsible because of this auxin. So, it promotes cell elongation, cell formation, cell division, Then respiration, also physiological processes like the protein synthesis, water uptake, etc. Then the next function, bending of shoots. So they are also responsible bending of shoot, because already we have discussed, whenever the light will come on their side, what they will do, they will start going towards the shader part, and because of that, the bending of the shoot will happen. And very important, the last point, it also helps in the development of seedless fruit. Now, if they ask you, name the hormone, plant hormone, which is responsible for the development of seedless fruit, then your answer should be auxin. So that's about the auxin. So major functions are, it promotes cell elongation, cell formation, cell division, respiration, and also the other physiological processes. But in the physiological processes, you also should mention about the protein synthesis and water uptake. And apart from that, bending of stem will be there, and very important, that the development of the seedless fruits will be done because of this auxins. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt, Surya, Dharya, Aryan, Sumuk,
No,
Sudamshu, Rizwana? Arav, is there still?
no doubt, ma'am.
Okay, Arav. Okay. So one more thing, children. I think you might have read the message also that I've requested you to send the photo, right? So some of you have shared the photos, some of you are still left. So make sure that today you are sending those photos. And also Thursday will be off, okay, on account of Children's Day. But I need to compensate that. So I cannot give you, right? So should I do it tomorrow at 5:30? I'll take just half an hour class, okay? So tomorrow 5:30, can I do that?
Okay, ma'am.
Abhinav, yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So because they see Thursday, I cannot take it. It will not be like, justice with you all. Otherwise, we'll be saying, ma'am, you have taken, you are also the same thing. So I will not take on Thursday. So let me take tomorrow, somewhere for 30 minutes or maybe 35 minutes. And then December second week, we will be completing the whole portions, be it maths, be it science, and then we will be starting the revision. And also at the same time, along with the revision, we will be starting, the PYQ, like whatever the PYQs are there. And with that, we will be keeping the test also.
What does
Fine. And the previous year papers, previous year's
Mhm.
question papers, okay? And we will be working on the same thing, how we have discussed the writing thing, presenting thing, how you have to present, how you have to write. And this time, I think the paper you might have seen, like, last Sunday's paper, the bio paper, the paper will be in such way only. Okay, it will be like a little detailed way, but the answers will be not so detailed. Okay, the question paper is lengthy, but the answer writing was less actually. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So the paper will be like this. Yeah.
No.
Okay. So paper will be like this. So such kind of the papers, chapter wise, we will be doing it. Like for example, if we have started the live process, okay. Once I'll be revising it, you clarify your doubts. We will be going the previous year question papers. I'll be sharing you some question with the answers. And the reason why, children, the more you should now focus on the reading part. Reading does not mean reading of the book actually. Along with the reading of the book, read question and answers also, because it will be giving you the major marks. The more you will read the question and answers, you will get the more idea how to write the answer. If you don't read the question, then directly, like, ma'am has told me in the class this thing, I will write only this one word. No, don't do that. Okay, you have to write in the detailed way whatever it is asked. So maybe you might have some book. If you don't have any book, you ask me, I'll provide you some of the questions and all from any particular chapter. And then at least in a day, read 5 questions. 5 questions are enough, children. Okay, read 5 questions. At least now, if you're reading 5 long question answers, what you're getting? You are getting the idea. Not only to attempt the 5 mark answers, you're getting the idea, but from that 5 marks, you're getting the idea to write the 3 mark question, 2 mark question, and 1 mark answers, right? So that's what, don't go for the 1 mark and 2 marks and 3 marks. Directly, first of all, you go to the 5 marks. Once you complete the 5 mark answers, and then you go for the, 1 mark. First thing should be 5 marks. Second thing should be 1 marker. And then the time permits, you can go for the 2 and the 3 mark questions. Okay? Because 5 mark question will cover your each and every part. And 1 marker will give you the idea how, how straight you can point to point, you can write the keywords.
So,
Clear?
ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, how much mark, like, for 3 marks, let's take, ma'am. How many points, ma'am, we have to write?
It depends actually, Aryan, on the question. Like if you know, if they have asked you the differences for 3 marks, then you should write 3 differences. But maybe like if they have asked you to write about the plant hormone, then 3 functions you should write. So whatever the question is, 3 at least you should write.
So, ma'am, we don't have to write like 6 and all of that.
See, it depends. If I have given you very simple, like maybe, I have given you for 3 marker that you should write the examples of unisexual and bisexual. Okay. Now, if I have asked you for 3 marks, unisexual and bisexual, automatically the division will be 1.5, 1.5. Now, in 1.5, 1.5, you cannot write only one thing, right? So three examples you should write. So automatically what happened? 3 examples here, 3 examples here, and 3 examples here, 1.5 marks. So each example will be half mark. Fine. So that's what I'm saying. Depending upon the question, it can be 3 points or it can be, division will be there. Then you can divide it and write 6 points.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, children. Then thank you. We'll meet tomorrow 5:30. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Bye bye.